A company is trying to decide which of the 4 products it should launch. The demand is uncertain and is based on optimistic, likely, and pessimistic forecasts. A regret matrix has been prepared, showing the regret for each of the outcomes depending on the decision made. We have the regret matrix already prepared. The demand forecast is there, the product is there. If the company applies the minimax regret criterion to make decisions, which product would be chosen? W, X, Y, Z. How would we decide? Already, this is a regret matrix already done. This is a regret matrix. We don't have to prepare a regret matrix. So it is simple. Add them up and then find out what is the regret. At what point is the regret at its minimum? That's it. As simple as that. Since it is already a regret table, we have demand forecast for optimistic, then likely, then we have pessimistic. Then the products are given as W, then X, then Y, then Z. 43,000, then 15,000, then 0. And for X it is 0, 5,000, 70,000. Then Y it is 73,000, 35,000, then 42,000. Z is 38,000, then 0, then 25,000. Add them up. Whichever has the minimum one is the product which has to be selected. Because the regret is already prepared, the regret at its minimum point is what has to be looked into. So from among them, 22,000 is the minimum. So the answer will be for product X. This should be the first question. First one is a difficult one and the later one is easier one. This is product X is the 248 we have this. The 253 is maximum decision criteria. Sarah owns a cake and is trying to decide how many cakes she should bake each day. The demand is uncertain and Sarah has to make the cakes at the start of each day before the demand level is known. So the payoff table below shows the daily contribution. The decision is the maxi-min decision criteria. We've done for the Sarah owns a cave thing, maxi-max. We have done for the same situation, maxi-max decision. Now for the same scenario, we have to do maxi-min. So first what we have to do, identify what are the minimum returns. Then from among the minimum returns, minimum contributions, select one which has a maximum. Okay. I copy this. let's highlight what are the minimum returns. When it is low, the minimum is 9. When it is medium, the minimum is 14. When it is high, the minimum is again 14. So,
Ma'am, I have a question.
what happens?
Should we look at when it is low, which one is the minimum, or should we look at when she bakes 20 cakes, which one is the minimum?
No. See, when the demand, the final decision is how many cakes should be baked. Um, so first we need to choose the scenarios. When it is low, is it so low is one situation we are taking. Demand is low is a situation. So demand is low, whether 20 gives a minimum return, 25 gives a minimum return, 30 gives a minimum return. So at 30, the minimum return is 9. So for each situation, we choose among the number of cakes. So that happens at 30 cakes. Finally, the decision criteria is about which set of cakes would be, the number of cakes would be. This is 14. 14 happens at 20 cakes. Then here we have the next one is also 14. 14 only. No? This also happens at 20 cakes. From among the minimum, we have to choose maximum. Maximum is both of them are 14, 14 only. So the number of cakes which has to be selected is 20. Both of them are giving max minimum of 14 only. So that's the maximum. So the number of cakes which she has to bake is 20 cakes. Answer is 20 cakes. Um, 254 is addressing about the minimax regret rule. Let's do 254. What would be the fee set by the committee if the minimax regret criteria is applied? So first we need to prepare a regret table. Regret table it is not given. So first regret table has to be prepared. After the regret table, then we proceed further in selecting the next set of decision. One second. The question is about the minimax regret. If the minimax regret criteria is applied, which one would be selected? So first we need to prepare what is the regret table. The criteria is about fee. Okay, the criteria is about the fee. Which fee which is applied, the regret will be at its minimum is what is the focus. We are deciding about the fee structure, but then if 600 is the fee, if we take 600 to be the fee, no, no, first the decision should be among which one of them has to be selected. Which one of them has to be selected in this situation, in this situation, in this situation, and in this situation. So first select this one. If the membership level is low, in low situation, which one is better? In average, which one is better? In high, which one is better is what has to be looked into. If under low, which one is better? Round it off. First, let's round it off. The one which is better off with the annual cash flow of if low is applicable among these four, which one is better? We see 400, that is for 800 it is better. Then if the situation is average among these four, because the decision criteria is about the membership fee, so we are choosing which one is better under each of these situations. So it could be vertically presented, horizontally presented. The decision criteria for us now has to be selected about the fee structure, the fee, which fee is better. If the prevailing situation is low, which fee is better? If average is prevailing, which fee is better? High is prevailing, which one is better? So under average, the best one is 480. Under high, the best one is 540. So if they select these things, they will be better off. But if they select any other thing, they that will leave some regret. So that regret has to be first mentioned here. Okay, so here the regret will be 0 when they select 800. So here it is 0. But anything other than that, they will leave. They will have a regret. Here the regret is 40. Then the regret again here is 40. Then the regret is 80. Okay. Then when it is average, best is 480. So regret will be 0. Then here it is 40. Then here it is 75. Then here it is 100. When it is high, 0, 60. Then we see 45. Then 80, 41, 20. The decision is which fee. So when we total it up, the one with the minimum regret is at a fee structure of 600. So the answer is a fee structure of 600. I think that's it about 55 expected value. Then 256 addition, 257. 257 is a similar question which we have done the beginning. 258 is expected value. 60. Okay. We have 260 questions. Now out of that, there are two topics which are left. I have not done that. This is decision table. How do we decide? One is decision table. What is the importance of level of information? The value of information is what? So some of the questions have what is the value? What if the information is available? How does the person in that particular scenario get benefited? Those questions are remaining. So from that, there's one question based on standard deviation. There's only one question, so that I think we can take it up. So that's no issue. The rest of the questions are based on maybe one more hour if we have, we can do that. But today, as it is, we had a 3-hour session, so no more extending that. We'll take it up. I'll do that on Monday. Otherwise, also I'll keep in touch with you Monday, Tuesday. I do not know, whenever it is possible that I can fit that class starting from 4 o'clock. We can take it up. Any doubts? I know it's a very heavy topic, but then any doubts until now?
No.
No, ma'am.
So I think around about some 10 questions would be there based on that. The rest of them we have done. So there are two important points. One is decision making, the decision tree, which is in the form of a tree, because a tree has a stem and then opens up to various branches. Decision criteria also. See, if this is the stem part of it, it opens into branches. So when such a situation is given, how do we arrive at the decision? So when we work out the decision from the right side, we move to the left side and then present it. So that technique we have to learn. Then there are questions based on what is the value of information. When the information is presented, the information is available. Um, how can the person be benefited because of the information which is available? These are the two different topics which are remaining. We will take it up in the next class. Okay. Keep practicing these questions, and then we'll have one more class and then wind it up. So uh, when would you be writing your exam, that case study exam?
We don't know, but we still have one more module to
Okay.
finish.
Okay. So you have sufficient time to practice all these questions. Okay. Okay. Shall I wind up the class here?
Okay.
Any doubt in any of the questions which you've done? I got disconnected and then I don't know whether the file is saved somewhere or not, auto save or something. Let me figure it out and then. Good day then.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.